Welcome to my channel Stream Commerce. So today I am going to teach contract costing. Method number 1, basic method. Now let us start with question number 2. A building contractor furnishes the following records about a contract commenced on 1st April 2017. Expenses incurred on the contract up to 31st December 2017 were, so in the following table the expenses are given for December 31st 2017. A supervisor with a monthly salary of rupees 1000 has spent about half of his time on this contract. Materials at site on 31st December 2017 were worth rupees 2480. The machinery purchased was under for 73 days. The estimated life of the machinery is 5 years and its scrap value is estimated at rupees 1000. So we need to calculate depreciation. The contract price is fixed at rupees 2,20,000 on 31st December 2017. 2/3 of the contract was completed. Work certified was worth rupees 1,20,000 and rupees 90,000 have been paid on account. Prepare the contract account. So let us start preparing contract account for the year ended 31st December 2017. So the first expense in the table is given as materials purchased, that is 21,500. So let us record it. To materials purchased, amount is 21,500. Next is wages paid, amount is given as 50,110. So we'll record it. To wages paid, amount is 50,110. Next, foreman's expenses, amount is given as 6,310. So we'll record this. To foreman's salary, amount will be 6,310. Next is administrative expenses, amount is given as 12,610. So we'll record this. To administration expenses, amount will be 12,610. Next, material purchased, amount is given as 15,000. To machinery, amount will be 15,000. Next is a supervisor with a monthly salary of rupees 1000 has spent about half of his time on this contract. So let us prepare working note for this. Working note number 1. Calculation of supervisor's salary. Supervisor's salary is equal to 1000 into 9 divided by 12, that is for 9 months, into 1 divided by 2, that is half of his time, which is equal to rupees 375. So we'll record it in contract account. To supervisor, amount will be 375. Next will be materials at site on 31st December 2017 were worth rupees 2,480. So we'll record it on the credit side by work in progress. So materials at site, amount will be 2,480. Next is the machinery purchased was under for 73 days. The estimated life of the machine is 5 years and its scrap value is estimated at rupees 1000. So we have to calculate depreciation amount. So working note number 2. Calculation of depreciation on plant. So depreciation on plant is equal to cost minus scrap value divided by estimated life into number of days, which is equal to cost is 15,000 minus scrap value 1,000 divided by estimated life, which is 5 years, into number of days is 73 divided by 365 days, which is equal to rupees 560. So we'll record it in contract account on the debit side. To depreciation on plant, amount will be 560. The contract price is fixed at rupees 2,20,000. On 31st December 2017, 2/3 of the contract was completed. So let us now calculate work uncertified. So we have to prepare working note number 3. Calculation of work uncertified. So contract completed is equal to 2,20,000 into 2/3, which is equal to rupees 1,46,666 or 1,47,000. Work certified is equal to rupees 1,20,000. So work uncertified is equal to rupees 1,47,000 minus rupees 1,20,000, which is equal to rupees 27,000. So we'll record it in contract account under by work in progress. So work uncertified amount is 27,000. So now let us take the total of both the side, which is amounting 1,49,480 on the debit and on the credit side. And the balancing amount will be termed as notional profit, which is 43,015. So we'll record it on the credit side by notional profit brought down, amount is 43,015. So let us prepare working note for calculation of profit transferred to profit and loss account. So working note number 4. Calculation of profit transferred to profit and loss account. So profit to profit and loss account is equal to notional profit into 2/3 into cash received divided by work certified, which is equal to notional profit is 43,015 into 2/3 into cash received, which is 90,000 divided by work certified, which is 1,20,000, which will be rupees 21,508. So provision for contingency is equal to rupees 43,015 minus rupees 21,508, which is equal to 21,507. That is the balancing amount. So we'll record it in contract account on the debit side. To profit and loss account, amount was 21,508. So the total of both the side is 43,015 of the debit and credit side, and the balancing amount will be termed as provision for contingency, which is 21,507.